Guess who's back, motherfucker? That's right, me. Who saw that coming? If you follow my Twitter, you probably did. Because I literally said, yeah, I'm probably going to come back. And I am. I'm back now. Happy to be back. I have a bit of time. So, I want to do some stuff, get some balls rolling. I need to check something first, though. All right, yeah. Yep. Uh huh. Okay, switch out of that. That boop bop boop bop bing. Ding dong. Bing bang bop boop bop beep leep boop bop beep bop bop beep bop bop beep boop bop bop da 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 da. Anyway, I'm gonna just share out the stream link. See if we can actually pull some viewers. You know how it is. And by how it is, I mean difficult. Because I feel like I'm gonna say that I'm gonna not talk about it much on this stream, and that I'm going to anyway. But I don't follow any of the people involved with the bullshit going on. But so I'm just kind of every now and then I'm getting bits and pieces of it. But there's some shit happening with Dream, and he's got like beef with like three different people simultaneously. And I've been getting bits and pieces of it. Like I said, I don't follow anyone of the people involved with it. So it's just I just occasionally see Dream bickering with someone. It's the funniest thing ever. Cause I have been wanting this dude to fall for so fucking long. You wouldn't believe it. Like I have been wanting to see this guy fucking get his comeuppance because he's such a fucking loser. He's such a dickhead. Like there are so many better creators, not only in terms of their personality, but in terms of the fact that they are a good person and like the content that they make and everything else. Like, I see no distinct appeals that Dream has. He's a jackass. He doesn't post. The stuff that he does post is shit. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get what people are staying around for anymore. In the past, back when he was doing manhunt shit, maybe. But now it's like, what are you kidding yourself? Come on, grow up, move on. Jesus. Anyway, we're back in Suns, and they finally added the ability to read notes. They did it. It only took them 14 patches and like 9 months, but they did it, and I'm very happy about it. Along with that, I've been thinking a little bit here and there, about the story and the dates and the dates and the dates and more dates, lots of dates. And I've kind of come to the conclusion that the original, the original The Forest, the first game in the series, has, and most likely is set in 2010. 2010, right? And now I will preface this, there is not document in that game, but one thing in that game that shows that I'd be wrong in saying that, and I do realize that, which is why I thought the game was set in 2015. But upon further evaluation of what I now know, given the sequel and the dates and shit that happened in the sequel, and the order of all the events in the sequel, this game, I firmly believe that the 2010 date is much more reasonable, and it makes much more sense, especially when you look at the shit that you can find in the game itself, like documents and stuff. Like, because right, look, so The thing that says 2015, the only thing, in fact, that says anything that late into any time at all, like human history, is a single movie that is showing on the plane in the intro to the game that was apparently released in 2015. And it's like, showing on those back TVs on the back of like high end airliners. You know what I mean? You probably know what I mean. If you've ever been on an airplane, you know what I mean. So that says 2015. So when I was first, putting together the timeline, I saw, okay, that's 2015. This game has to be set in at least 2015. And that would make sense because, that was when the game first came out, was 2014 and all that. And it's like, okay. And that was that. That was fine for plenty of time. Like back when I wrote up the entire timeline script and all that, it was like January of this year. Something like that, right? But the thing is, the kicker, let me see if I can actually pull up one of the documents that will prove to you all that the kicker, what the kicker is, right? Nope. Nuh-uh. There we go. Here we go. See? Ladies and gentlemen, let me show to you all the last will and testament of Edward Puffton. Right. Now, I believe that this was written the year the game takes place. And I want you to look real close at this document. I want you to take real close look at this document. Right? At the bottom, it says, and I quote, "In witness thereof, I have signed my name on this day, on the second day of July 2025, declaring and publishing that this instrument as something in the presence of the undersigned witness who witnessed and subscribed this last will at my request and in my presence, Edward Puffton." I do believe that Edward came to this island in some time past, maybe. Well, no, obviously, because, he had to get the whole of the Hollow Springs built, but still. Well, actually, now I'm kind of self-doubting myself, but still, I feel like this points to it being set in 2025. And I think there might have been other documents. Once we get all the documents, because I've got like a dozen or so, and there's 40 total. Like if I open up my inventory again, let me show you, right? Yeah, I've got 15. There's 40, so I'm missing 25 documents. And once we get them all, we're gonna go through and we're gonna put them all together. And as my theory goes, the game is set in 2015 or not 2025. That makes sense to me in my head that it's set in 2025 and that's just the way things are going. And that's why, the will and testament was written then, and that makes sense. Right? I gotta get better at these shots. There we go. Fuck out of here. Jesus. All right. Yeah, so as I was saying, I think 2025, I feel like later in, time would make more sense, kind of, especially given the fact that the original idea for the forest was it was set in 2015. But, once we get all the documents, we're gonna start, hashing this out a bit more clearly. At the moment, I'm kind of, I'm still having a little bit of self-doubt and not so sure of my own knowledge, even though I should be, because I'm like the whole dude who talks about how like no one else gets it right because no one else really does. Like other people, they can say, "Oh yeah, Edward Puffton did this, that, and whatever the fuck," but they never give you like dates, despite dates being obviously provided. They never give you any of that. Why should I listen to you about the ultimate timeline of Sons of the Forest if you're not going to give me a goddamn day of the week? Or at least a, day of the month or something. Oh, I'm dead. Whoops. Anyway. Right? Yeah. Anyway. So, in 2 weeks' time, at approximately this time in 2 weeks, actually, we will be getting another patch, which I'm very interested in, because that will probably be the patch wherein the final piece of the artifact that has been kind of being built up quite literally over the last couple of patches will be hopefully completed, and hopefully, additionally, you'll be able to actually craft it. Given everything goes well with N-Knight's development and stuff like that. What it does, that's the big mystery. That's the ticket, is we don't fucking know what it does. We don't have the slightest fucking idea what it does. So, yeah. It could be people have been saying it's like gonna be like one of the artifacts from the first game, but I disagree. I think if it was just something that like, made cannibals passive or more hostile, that would be stupid because that thing in the first game was only obtainable after you beat the game because it was so overpowered. That was like only for post-game stuff. But clearly, this artifact is meant to be not for that. It's meant to be used in the pre-endgame stages of the game. Do I need to reload? Oh, I got no bullets. Okay. But yeah, so there's this mystery item. It's clear that N-Knight's building it up to be a mystery, and they want you to be intrigued by what the hell it could be. Do we know what it could be? No. Do people have their theories? Yes. Do I have a theory? No. Honestly, I'm not really sure what it's going to be. Kind of just excited to see. My one concern is that it'll be like just to get you to the end of the game, or honestly, as I say that out loud, I really don't think that would be the case. Is that it would be like to get you to it'd be like a progression item, it'd be like something like that to get you like to the golden armor, or to be able to open the door behind the bathroom in the end part of the game. Because that would just be kind of stupid. That would be kind of dumb. I think this is more, it might be something with gameplay, it might be something different. I don't really know. And I'm just excited to find out. I'm just excited to find out what's going to be the big reveal. And I do hope that, ignore that. I do hope that they do add like the function of this item with the final piece of it. And I feel like they probably will. If they're teasing this for so long, they've probably been additionally testing on the side what the actual thing fucking does. Because why wouldn't they? It'd be a bit ridiculous to hype something up and then, you get all the pieces for it and you can craft it, but you can't actually use the crafted item for anything. That would be a bit silly, I feel. That would be a bit silly. Anyway, yeah. I'm excited for whatever's to come, I'm always excited about Sons of the Forest, man. Like, looking back on this game when it came out and looking at it now, it is a world of difference, man, and I'm here for it. It has gotten so much better, so much more polished. The story is so much more comprehensible. I mean, you could finally look back at the notes after you picked them up, because goddamn. Yeah, man. Yeah. Missing CEO, August. July. I think they've updated this. Hold on. Because this looks somewhat different. Like, you can actually proper read the shit it says on the side now. That's interesting. Then you got this stuff from Doris. 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 Let me take a closer look at that. That's definitely quite interesting. Let me. I don't really have any shelter. I'm gonna be real. Let's go into the one little bunker nearby that got the 3D printer in it. Just post up in there real quick. Yeah, but this is definitely new. I would know if this was like that before. I would know. Believe me, if anyone would know, it would be me. It would be me. I'm always piecing together, analyzing, taking details and shit. I'm always about that. You know I always got that magnifying glass on me, baby. That's what I'm all about. That's who I am. Let's go in here, see if I can get better look at it. Light. Come on. You gotta take it out. There we go. Whoop. Okay, that really did not help. Well, let's just maybe once I get over here, I can put the flashlight away. Get in, like, there we go. Here we go. That's somewhat better. Let me just, can I, like, change the graphics a little bit? Nope, they're all maxed out. Whoops. Other than motion blur, which is off. Okay, let's just read it. Okay. In an intense and closely watched auction that went down to the wire, pharmaceutical giant Puff Corp has successfully outbid its rival Sahara Therapeutics for exclusive rights to a remote, uninhabited island. The island will serve as the base for groundbreaking anti-aging research, a new frontier in medical science. The auction, overseen by the government that holds jurisdiction over the remote island, was among the most competitive in recent history. Both companies made substantial bids, but Puff Corp clinched the deal with a staggering final offer of $250 million, just edging out Sahara Therapeutics' $245 million bid. High stakes for higher rewards. The acquisition is considered a significant win for Puff Corp, which has been investing heavily in anti-aging research for the past several years. The island provides an isolated environment ideal for conducting sensitive tests and experiments that could revolutionize our understanding of the aging process. Acquiring this island is a monumental step forward for Puff Corp and the scientific community at large, said CEO Amanda Thompson. Could be an important name. In a press conference. Our controlled, ethical, and state-of-the-art research facilities on the island will enable us to push the boundaries of anti-aging science. Sahara Therapeutics responds. While Sahara Therapeutics lost the battle for the island, the company remains optimistic about its anti-aging projects. We have other avenues of research and multiple locations where we can continue our work, said Sahara Therapeutics spokesperson Robert Lewis. While we would have loved to secure the island, we are not deterred in our mission to unlock the secrets of human longevity. Interesting. Very, very interesting. It bothers me so profusely that your entire finger just covers that section of the paper. Bothers me a lot. Okay, so the events. Can I look at this any closer? The intense competition for the island has raised questions about the ethical implications of such isolated and potentially unregulated research environments. Advocacy groups argue that with minimal oversight, the island could become absorbed for ethically dubious experiments. In response to the concerns, Puff Corp and Sahara Therapeutics have submitted detailed ethical works and oversight plans as part of their bids. Puff Corp has some regular third-party audits and something to ensure all research conducted on the island meets national and international ethical standards. The acquisition made a significant milestone in the burgeoning field of anti-aging research. If successful experiments conducted on the island could pave the way for treatments that could extend human lifespans and improve quality of life in later years. And there's a bunch of shit that I can't really read. But it definitely raises some questions, right? Especially, hold on, one thing I want to look at real fast is the fucking volume again, right? MCML XXVI. MCML XXVI as a number is 1976. Do I think that's the year? No, because actually, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, that'd be stupid. That would be like way too fucking long ago. Because Puffton, how old was Puffton when he went missing? He was like 60 something in the intro, right? On the laptop. I can't remember. But he was like in his 50s, 60s. Yeah, he'd be way too young, I think. Do I know? No one knows really anything. Okay, here we go. We got a bunch more shit with the MMCXX. Let me look at that. $21.20. No, that's MMMCXX. Hold on. Slightly different. That's $31.20. Okay. And then the last one was 20 minus 1976. 1144. Hear me out, team. Hear me out. Big time. Big time. This is the Picampi exclusive scoop big brain shit that I'm thinking about, right? 22 years. Hear me the fuck out. Hear me the fuck out, right? Hear me out. Right here, right now. Hear me out. You've got the missing CEO. Clearly this happened a good while before this happened, right? Obviously. You're thinking to yourself, yeah, Jack, this is obvious. This is baby mode shit. This is baby. You know what's not baby mode, though? The volumes. And I know how a newspaper typically operates. Usually, as far as I know, you get a weekly newspaper. Weekly, right? Weekly newspaper. Tuesday edition. That's Tuesday. Ooh, imagine if they got like a specific Tuesday, July 11th, Tuesday. Run the clocks. Open up the calendars. I need dates, people. I need dates. Okay, August 2nd, weekend edition. Weekend. Okay, so he went missing. Weekend edition, August 5th. When was August 5th on a weekend? We gotta open up the calendars, ladies. I'll talk about the stuff I was about to say. Okay, so what I was saying is I punched the numbers 3120 and 1976. I don't think those are years because that'd be ridiculous. So I subtracted 3120, or no, I subtracted 1976 from 3120. I got 1144. I divided that by 52 because that's how many weeks there are in a year, right? I got 22. 22 years would make up 1,144 weeks. So 22 years. So we need to find, I mean, probably this will give us just straight, yeah. Let's pull up some calendars, folks. Let's get to the fucking bottom of this, shall we? The shit is getting real, and I can feel it. I don't think that End Night would just put any fucking day of the week. I don't believe it. I don't. I think that End Night understands what that kind of shit implies, and they are not gonna just do that to me. I have faith that End Night's better than that. I have faith, and I'm gonna prove it right now. I'm gonna prove it. So let's say hypothetically the game is set in 2025, like we believe. Let's say that hypothetically, 2025. He goes missing August 5th. Is August 5th on a weekend? August 5th is on a Tuesday. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we've come to a conclusion here. This game is not set on a weekend. I don't think it is. Or on a weekend? I don't think this game is set in 2025. This is raising some questions. I'm getting a smile on my face. I'm putting some shit together here. I think I'm getting to the bottom of something. Some conspiracy. So Tuesday, July 11th, was when it was announced that Puff Corp outbid Sahara. So we gotta find a year. I'm thinking this is early 2000s time. I'm thinking this is, actually no, it could be. Ooh, it could be. Wait. There was the bidding war, but I don't think I have the paper for that. You know what? I'm going to cheat. I can't live like this. I'm gonna save real quick, and I'm gonna cheat some items in, because I think I'm on a streak, and I wanna just get all the documents that I can down. Here we go. Add all items. I apologize, but sometimes I just got to do what I can. And this only gives me 28 out of 40. So technically speaking, there is another 12 out there that I got to find manually, and I will when I actually go and do that. But this is too important. Because if I can find just a few more documents, a little more detail, this is good. This is good. So we got start of bidding war. Interesting. Yeah, market observations. Yep, don't mind that. Don't mind this. Unimportant. Yeah, this is what we've already known. This is January. There's fucking so much talk about the golf balls. God damn. Oh. Hachi Machi. I'm a big fan of this. Just this document. It's like, all right, End Night. What the fuck are you doing? Okay, here is something What could this mean? Ooh. 1964. Market value history. Or no, 1984. Beginning account value. I think we found the day that... I think we found our answer. I think we found our exact answer. I'm going to assume that either 1984 was the year Puffton was born or the year his bank account was created, which means he was probably like 13, because that's when I got mine, you know. Or at least that's like the youngest age you can really get a bank account, but I'm thinking that that would be when he was born. I think that that would be more clear. Well, no, this is beginning account for investing. I'm gonna keep looking at this. So keep 1984 in mind. Here's the last will and testament. Let's keep 1984 in the back of the dome, because we might be able to work with that. We might be able to work with that. Cube. Missing CEO. Yup. We might be able to work with that. Okay, I think we've cycled through everything that we got. Let's clock it out and boot up a new save. Like, from scratch, from the top, from the bottom, whatever. 1984. That could possibly be, maybe, the year Puffton Edward was born. Maybe not, but there's a chance. I'm just saying there's a chance. Let me just see how old our old Eddie was when this game happens, because they do give you the ages. I'm pretty fucking sure. It's like, it's been a few weeks with no signs of life. Don't think you're gonna find anyone alive down there. Whee! God, this game is visually really nice. So he's 63. 63. 63. All right. Barb is 60. Virginia's 20. Nate. 7 months ago. Wait, what'd he say? You last heard about him 7 months ago? Shut up, me. Last signal was from 500 feet below ground 7 months ago. Okay. So can we imagine that this game takes place 7 months after the news broke that the guy disappeared? Or would this be... Well, I mean, then again, you find the document that says that that dude disappeared on the island, meaning he probably had to have disappeared, you know, within reason, sometime, and it would have been published. It's not important. What is important is he was born or he is 63 years old. That is a note of significance. Now let me pop out of here. Don't need to be running that. So 1984 plus 63 means that if this happened, oh shit. Oh. Okay. Big, a bit of a curiosity. If he was born in 1984, and this game takes place 63 years after that, then this game takes place in 2047. And that would mean it takes place 32 years after the events of the first game, given that it takes place in 2015, which I think would make sense. For sure. This is big. This is big, chat. You want to know why this is big? This is pretty big. So our last other big year date is 2025. And as I was saying, with the volumes being weeks, and I did the math with the volumes, 2025, 2047. You know what the amount of years between 2025 and 2047 is? That's right, 22. 22 years, chat. What do you know? Come on, the math doesn't lie. Things are lining up. And things are starting to make sense. Look, man, I'm telling you, things are starting to make sense. Things are coming together. There is a bigger conspiracy going on here, and N Knight knows it, and I know it now. So, July 11th. Come on, this could confirm everything. If this happened, I don't know if this would have happened July 11th, but it probably happened like just a few years before, because 2025 July 11th was a Friday. Or I guess it will be, but if you go 2024, July 11th is a Thursday. If you go 2023, July 11th was a Tuesday. Ooh, baby. Ooh, what do you know? Ain't that interesting, huh? Ain't that interesting, isn't it? And then if we go to Puffton disappearing, I gotta go back a little bit. So we can believe, or I believe at the very least, that Puff Corp outbid Sahara Therapeutics for the island, and this was announced in 2023. And the CEO, Big Papa, this was an August 5th weekend edition. He was announced to be missing. So we got a 2047 date, right? If we go to 2047, this was August 2nd. That is a Friday. Or no, August 5th. That's a Monday. So I think this actually was announced the year beforehand, because in 2046, it was announced the 5th would have been on a Sunday. You know? Yeah. That would have been on a Sunday. Hear me out here, gang. Which means, canonically, if you know, the 7 months ago last thing, 500 feet underground, last message, all that shit, was then, I'd say 7 months ago. So the missing CEO bit was on August 5th. And I want to say that this would mean that he's probably had some contact within, you know, typical contact. And we know that the last time this motherfucker was going to have contact was on a Tuesday, sometime before this, in 2046, right? Because we know this because of the whole event thing happening on a Tuesday. We know that for a fact. Believe me, there's plenty of documents around that say that. It's very clear. The transformation event where they all get fucked up and turned into the creatures and shit because of the Sol fight in the cube and whatnot. That happens on a Tuesday. That's what it said for a while. Maybe they changed it. I don't know. But that means it either happened on July 31st or July 24th, July 17th, even July 10th, maybe even June 3rd. Really depends how long, they decided to wait. But I'm going to say I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, say it took them 2 weeks, which would place us squarely in the 24th of July. 7 months after the 24th of July would be August, September, October, November, December, January, and this is the 24th, February. When did this game release? On the 23rd of February. Ladies and gentlemen, I did it. I did it. I cracked the code. I figured it out. I figured it out. I know the exact date and time and year. And I know probably the day of the week. I could tell you it right now when Sons of the Forest takes place. I'm the king. I still fucking got it, baby. I still got it. You wanna know? You wanna know when Sons of the Forest takes place, my friend? On a Saturday in February, on the 23rd, 7 months after Edward Puffin was declared missing. Or 7 months after he was last seen, last noticed, last notified of his existence. He was declared missing on the 5th of August in 2046. Ladies and gentlemen, I did it. I did what no man, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen, on November 16th of 2023 at 7:40 p.m. on the Campy YouTube channel. You cannot prove otherwise that anyone got this before I did. You cannot prove it. I have it in video. I have it on stream. It is real. It is true. I figured it out. I got it. I did it, baby. I cracked the code. I figured it out. And one day, when some big shot YouTuber comes along and says that everything I'm saying is true, and he uses the dates that I came up with for their timeline, their proper timeline where they have the dates, I will sit back and I will cry knowing that it was me. I'll cry tears of joy knowing that it was me, the guy who genuinely cared so much about this game to where he would bend over backwards, break his own fucking mind, trying to piece it all together. And I'll cry and I'll sit there and I'll know that it was me who cracked the code. We did it, baby. We did it. It just makes too much sense. You know, the poetry, the symmetry, the numbers, it all lines up. The planets aligning. It makes perfect fucking sense. It makes so much sense. It's brilliant. It's genius. It makes so much sense. And I'm gonna look back on all my other streams where I'm like looking at, the volume times, and I'm like, okay, 1976, 3120. I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? And I'll know. It was weeks. It was weeks, baby. The amount of weeks. And he's 22, and it's just like, I'm a genius, dude. I am so smart. I'm so smart. Yeah. This has to be it because it just makes too much sense. It is poetic. It is genius. August. Oh my God, man. Come on. Like, it just makes too much sense. It makes perfect sense, honestly. That's just that's just too good. So what was this? MCML XXVI. Yeah, July 11th. We said that was 2023, right? Yeah. Yeah. 'Cause that was Tuesday, July 11th. Yep. I'm slowly dying of hunger. Don't mind that. I think I got it, man. It's crazy. But I did. I certainly fucking did. Actually, wait. No. No, I didn't. I was off. Slightly, but I was off, I think. Because if we go back to this, so we came up that this was 22 weeks, approximately. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I gotta just run some numbers real quick. I think it might have actually been 2045, not 2047 like I originally theorized. Other than that, the numbers all still line up, like the dates and the weeks and the shit. I think it was just I was adding the 2025 date, which would be when the like Will and Testament was written and all that shit. But in actuality, we should start counting from the Puff Corp outbids Sahara Therapeutics document because that says the 22-year thing with the volumes, right? You know what I'm saying? So let's see here. So 144 times 7, 8,008. Okay. 8,008 days after July 11th, 2023. Okay, that would be a Tuesday, June 13th, 2045. I think that's just a little bit off. But I mean, then again, there could be discrepancies, in a few of the dates, like few of the weeks, maybe they don't publish a volume for a specific week. Who knows? But I still think, on the most part, I've got it down right. I've got it down. So let's just, real quick, let's just run it through one more time. Let me lay out for y'all the exact, not the whole timeline, but the exact course of events and how you get to know what year this all takes place. Because I figured it out. Like we know for a fact that this has got to be it. We can say confident with truth that this is what happens, right? So we pull this up. Puff Corp outbids Sahara Therapeutics for a remote island on July 11th, 2023, and on a Tuesday. And I know this because if you go to in a calendar, any calendar, even if you look at this year's calendar, because it is currently the year of our Lord 2023, it is July 11th on a Tuesday. Very simple. Very simple. That is when July 11th is that year. I think the next closest year that July 11th is on a Tuesday is 2017. Nope, wait. Yep, nope, yep. Yeah, 2017, and then also, I think by that logic, yeah, 2028. So it could also be those years, but that would be dumb. Because, the whole 2025, you know, Will and Testament deal. I think it would make more sense for it to be the closest possible year to that year without, being in the future, which would be 2023. Giving him 2 years, to write all that and all that shit and, paranoia getting to him. So he wrote his Will and Testament. So that happens 2023. Puff Corp outbids Sahara Therapeutics for the remote island, and then we can go a few more years into the future to 2025, where, Edward Puffton writes his last Will and Testament. And now, like a dumbass, I thought that meant that was the year the game took place. No. End Night would not be that clear. They want to make you guess a little bit more. They want to keep you guessing here. So, and I've got a few things to back this up. We go into the future. Right? And I've actually got 2 years because, right, it's definitely within this 2-year range, but I'm not 100% wholly confident just yet which of the 2 years it is. But it's either 2045. No, wait. Hold on. Wait. Wait a second. Oh, yeah, wait. Wait. Hold on a second. It is either... No, yeah. Game does not take place in 2045. It either takes place... let me say. So... Whoops, wrong thing. So, Puffton goes missing. And is announced as missing. Is announced as such in 2045 or 2046. Right? Scratch that. Nope. Hold on, I'm thinking. I gotta do a little bit of date checking. Okay. When do newspapers not get published volumes? Okay. I think I got it down, but I want to just do a little bit more. I want to do a little bit more research. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna continue talking under the belief of which that the game is set in 2046. Right? Hold on. Let me... Hold on. Add all items. Let me just look at this shit again. I need to get my thoughts straight because I keep doubting myself. But I do know that it is set within the range of 2046 to 2047. I just want to see if there's anything that could narrow it down because I would like to. But I know these years are correct. It's got to be one of these 2 years. Like, that is certain. I'd put money on it if I had any. there is something obscenely obvious staring me in the face. I just haven't seen it yet. Well, actually, there's been a lot of things obscenely obvious staring me in the face, and I have seen those, which is good. It's good. It'll be great once I have all these documents and I can actually like put them all together and look at them all cohesively. So here's the will and testament. That was written in 2nd of July 2025. So, I mean, I don't think it says the day of the week, but if we go to 2025, I'm sure that they have a 2nd of July. Yeah, it was on a Wednesday. Doesn't really change anything because we already knew the year. We don't need to know the day of the week. This is what I was looking for. So June 18th, 1984 to June 30th, 2025. So we're of the belief that Puffton was probably born on that day. And we could assume that his parents probably opened the account for him. You know? I think that's reasonable to believe. You feel me? I think that makes sense. I feel like I'm having a stroke. Yeah. Because this isn't like a stock market thing. This is just his straight up net worth. And I think that means that, beginning account value would mean that's the day you fucking born. Right? Right. So take it into account that he was born on 1984, June 18th, 1984. 1984 plus the fact that he is 63 means that he'd be in 2047. Yeah. Yeah. I think I do that it's very heavily likely that it's set in 2047. And that the only thing that's kind of picking at me is the fact that that would mean that the weekly volumes of the Daily Sunset that you find, or at least the, number in the top of the corner thing. Is there any discrepancies with these numbers or something? I don't even know. It's like, yeah. I think that once we get some more documents of the rest that we're missing, we'll definitely get a little something going on. But anyway, as I was saying, if we go back to this, the only thing is that would, kind of befuddle me a little bit is that this says August 5th and then the volume, and we could assume that this was either 2045 or 2046 because in both of those years, 2045, August 5th was a Saturday, 2046, it was a Sunday. Don't mind me, I'm just kind of glancing over this, document in case there's anything that just sticks out and directly says, no, you're a fucking moron. It actually takes place in 2005. But that doesn't seem to be the case. I think it was set in 2047 because the game straight up out the fucking door, unless the document with his net worth, let me see if I can Google any information on the net worth. When does your net worth start being calculated? I'm assuming it's when you're fucking born. It's like, it says that date. I don't think that date would just so happen to be 2 years after he's born or 3 years after he's born, because that would just be stupid. Like, they've got no signifiers that that's the case, and when you punch the numbers, it adds up pretty smoothly. The only thing that doesn't really add up is the volume dates, but even then, they're only off by like a year or two. But this is telling you straight, guy was born in 84, 63 years past, it's 2047. Like, the dates line up. Do they not? They do. So here's what I think. Here is what I firmly, truly believe, is that the game you are playing currently that I'm stood in is set in 2047, and that is final. Now let me tell you why. Let me tell you everything we know, actually. So, July 11th of 2023, on Tuesday, Sahara Therapeutics is outbid by Puff Corp for the remote island where this game takes place. That happens. That does. And then, eventually, Puffton comes to the island, does some stuff, and decides, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to write my last will and testament. This happens 2 years later on the 2nd of July in 2025. And then, wrong thing. And then, a total of 21 years later, from 2025, in 2026, after all the construction of, the Hollow Springs and all that shit is done, and he's, chilling with his homies and all the rich folk, and they're all gathered around on that Tuesday of, the game that is set on that Tuesday, right? They're all chilling. They're going to go through this thing that, Puffton's got set up to reverse age them or whatever the fuck on a Tuesday. And then you know what happens? Shit gets cooked. Shit gets cooked. Real bad. I'd go as far as to say shit gets burned. Actually, shit, no. Oh, yeah, I'm going to keep talking. Because Tuesday is the 23rd. Well, actually, no, because this is I can't do anything with that because this is the weekend edition. If this was set in 2027, then August 5th would be on a Monday, so it can't be 2027. It still happens. Okay. No more doubting myself. Edward Puffton goes missing. Or no, he turns into a fucking mutant on the 24th of July, Tuesday, 2046. And then, after not even really, after about a week and a half of, no contact with anyone, because I'm assuming the contact was pretty prolific in the past, keeping things going and steady between the groups, Puffton and the outside world. After they would Eddie's not reaching out to us, what's happened? And they try and, contact him. He's declared missing on the 5th of August, and it's published in the Sunset Times on a Sunday, the 5th of August of 2046. And now, 7 months later, as was said in the intro cutscene of the game, last contact was made 500 feet below ground 7 months ago, meaning in July on the 24th, that Tuesday was the last contact that they made before all the shit went down. They turned into mutants. And that was 7 months ago. 7 months after July is August, 1 month, September, 2 months, October 3, November 4, December 5, January 6, and then February 7. And 7 months after the 24th could be interpreted as the 23rd of February, which is when this game released to be played. And I think End Knight knows that, and that's kind of like a cheeky kind of nod towards the player and all that. And that is what I believe to be the case. All right. Now let's go search for some documents, because I'm kind of tired of just standing here and repeating the same shit and thinking I'm going insane. Let me just quit out of here and then reboot and, all that, because I don't have the extra documents. I want to find them myself. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that this is the most sense that this timeline has ever made. Because if it was set in 2047, that means that it's set a good 32 years after the events of the first game, which would make perfect fucking sense. Perfect sense. Or even, I guess, if you want to believe the 2010 deal, which would make sense, but then it would be 37, which still makes sense. Don't get me wrong. It still makes perfect sense. No matter what you feel. It makes sense. And I believe it to be true. I do declare that this is the most sense this timeline's ever made and possibly will ever make. And that's why I'm fucking sticking with it. I'm calling the shots now. I'm telling you, this is what it is. This is how it is. This is where the money lies. How the chips fall. Whatever the fuck else you want to say. This is it. This is it. We know it, baby. We know it. Let me craft some tech armor. Just for kicks. Use some batteries. But yeah, I think I've cracked it. I don't know if anyone else has cracked it. I haven't seen anyone else go on record and say, hey, the game is set in, 2047 and you come to the island on February 23rd, 2047. I ain't seen anyone else say that kind of shit. I don't care who you go to saying, oh yeah, I got the timeline. No, they don't. They don't have the dates. You know who's got the dates? I got the dates. And now, because I'm a generous person, we all have the dates. I'm not going to hog the dates. I'm not going to keep that information to myself. I want the world to know that we have cracked the code. I want End Knight to know that we have cracked the code. I have cracked it. And now we all get to profit from my exhaustion over this series. But I love it, man. I love it so much. I hold it very dearly to my heart. It's a very great game. And, everything about it's just really good. It's fun. And I'm excited to see what happens in the future with more updates. We got the one coming in 2 weeks. Could be some interesting shit with the whole artifact deal and all that. I'm very excited to see what happens. And, yeah. I just really hope I get some recognition one day for my constant pining over this shit and all the the care for this game that I show. I may not make the best videos regarding it. I may not build the biggest bases. I'm no fucking Farkit. I'd say I'm like the far kid of theories regarding this game. I'm no master gamer when it comes to the game, you know. But I'd say I'm a master when it comes to putting shit together and connecting some dots, you know. It's all fun and games until I break that fucking chart back out, which I will. I will. Next update, once that shit rolls out, I'll be busting it back out, I feel. I feel I will. And I will be damn happy to. Because that's just what we need right about now. We need that chart. We need a proper set list of days, maybe, like all that shit. Once I get all the like dates and shit down too, like once I get all the documents, it's over, bro. It's over. I think just the hard part is figuring out which document falls under what time, you know, because it could be, we got a pretty wide margin of anywhere between 22 odd years, 25 odd years. It's a bit interesting. But hey, doers make do, you know? That all being said, I still don't know why some of these voiceovers are in Chinese. It just never, as far as I'm aware, they've never explained it. Maybe there's some document that I haven't found that tells all. I just haven't found it yet, and I hope that I will eventually. Because, you know, we've gotten the dates all down. We've gotten all that relatively smoothed out, down pat, good to go. I just don't know why some of these voiceovers include a second run where it's in Chinese. It's just like, why? I I got nothing against the nation of China or their people. I'm just kind of confused on why it's in Chinese. There's got to be a reason. What is it? I'm curious. Yeah. Oh, that's rough. No rainbows without rain. I'll drink to that. I've already been down here. I'm just kind of pining through it in case there's anything else that I've missed. I feel like a lot of the stuff's going to be in the newer caves, which I'm not super excited to go through because they got mutants and they're dark and very, very confusing to get through, but I'll manage. If I can get through the timeline of this story, I can get through anything. Okay? Yeah, we got Bad Pivot. I remember that. Monday at 2 p.m. A performance by Bad Pivot. When they gonna put all the music in this game onto like Spotify or something? I want to listen to Hey You every morning I wake up. You feel me? Who else is with me? Who else agrees? These things don't got any dates on them, right? I feel like I've looked at this a million fucking times and not seen shit, and I'll probably continue to do that. Because it would like so obviously reveal everything if this should just said 2020 or 2047. You know? It would be a bit revealing. Billionaire Edward Puffton. I gotta eat something. I'm dying. V. Some more shit. Here's that spot where old Puffton's will is. You know something interesting? We still haven't really seen the Hollow VR tech shit. It's always something that's interesting me. I think there was like a leak that showed. Ooh. Anything in here? Any years? Any years? Puffton? Any years? Yeah, but I think there was like a leak that showed that might be for like a drone or something. Ooh. Nice. Good that I came around back down here, because we got a new piece of map work item document. I can't speak English. Ed Puffton. From the big man himself to Hank. This is where their boats arrive. They've left them abandoned here. I do believe that that the cult members came after the Puffton bought this place out. I do think that. I might be wrong, but I think, you know, that could be the case. I'm not sure. I don't know everything, but I think that could be a possibility. Just saying. Really some interesting stuff here. And there was always this bit here, which was just slightly open, but you can never get in it. That pisses me off greatly. But hey, we got a 16th document. Only 24 left to go. Woohoo! Yep. Boop, bop, boop, bop, beep, boop, boop, bah. Hello. How you doing? Hello. I gotta drink something. Sip. Slurp. I gotta find some batteries, man. Drogue, and then the date, and the bop, betty boop, skiddly dee, scouted it. The holographic tree. And there's this fucking video. I don't know why I said it like that. It's actually, you know, pretty noteworthy, and it doesn't like fuck any of my thoughts up. Yeah, that fucking killed all of them. Well, it didn't kill all of them. They turned into mutants. They were still technically alive. They just weren't themselves. They were mutants. Yeah. There's Eddie. Yeah. So what I believe is that, you know, that video was kind of surprising to me, because at first I believed that the cube, you know, went off, did its thing because of something Gianu did. But actually, no. They just kind of activated it themselves, And that caused them all to get fucked and turn into mutants. Speaking of mutants, fucking piece of shit. Fuck you. Goddamn. Okay. Still don't really got no light. Oh. Well, let me just, here we go. Lots of Solifite down here, man. I tell you. I remember when we didn't know what Solifite was called. We just thought it was some gold shit. Wild times. Wild times. I remember what it was like back in day one. We didn't know shit. Couldn't put two and two together to save my life. Just kind of drove me insane for a while. And that was that. Couldn't do much about it. Whoa, whoa, Jesus, fuck, Jesus, man, God damn, that scared me. Man, this game is fucking beautiful. Like, I'm telling you, some gorgeous shit. Can I sleep in one of these? That'd be greatly appreciated. Please? Please? No, but I can, oh, it's getting a bit too dark. I don't like it. Oh. Oh. Jesus Christ. You know what? Oh. And people say this game ain't scary, man. People say this game ain't as scary as the first. I disagree. Because while the first game does have a very scary feel to it, this game is also just as fucking scary, man. Like, sure, you got a gun, but sometimes you want to conserve on ammo and think to yourself that the best thing to do is just fucking run away. And sometimes you're right. You know, there's Kenny Rogers. No one to fold him. No one to walk away. No one to run. Let's go to sleep, gang. I tell you, I near enough pissed myself just then. I swear to God, I nearly pissed myself. Whew, okay, buddy, is this on? Yes, it is. Okay. Hey, Virginia, you mind helping out? Would be definitely appreciated. Oh, there's multiple. Virginia, you might want to watch out. There you go, yeah. Alright, we got that dickhead done. Ow, fuck. Am I perma-dead? No, I'm good. I was worried for a second. But nah, I'm good. Don't even worry about it. Just kind of worried because I'd have to go all the way back and then, you know, walk all the way around and probably fight fingers again. All that. But nope. Nope, I'm alive. Got my satchel. I'm coming, Virginia. I was going to say I'll be able to protect you, but then again, you've got both a shotgun and a pistol and can use them simultaneously. So I think you'll be fine. Hopefully. That reminds me. Cannibals should yell more. I think that's the one thing this game's missing that the first game had. Was cannibals would be fucking hooting and hollering all night long. And it scared the bejesus out of me. And plenty of other people, I'm sure. It would also scare the bejesus out of. Alright, I think Fingers is gone. I should heal. Unfortunately, I can't scalp it. Look at them God rays. God damn. I should really take these effigies down. Like, they're gonna keep throwing me off, or maybe they're even gonna keep bringing cannibals here, and it's just attention that I do not want. You know, bad vibes all around. Not great. Not great. Hey, Virginia. How you doing? I've only got the one. Hold on. I gotta check something. I gotta check a little something. It's about Giano. He's a tough son of a bitch to crack, you know. I remember back when we didn't even know Giano's name. And there was a time, I'd say it was one of my lowest points in my life, where I sat down, head in my hands, and I thought to myself that there was a chance that some fucking how Giano could be Megan Cross. And of course, at that point, their name was not Giano. We didn't have a name for him. That we just called him Silver Jacket Guy. We did not even know what their fucking gender was. So we didn't know shit. Okay, so they're a corporate lawyer, legal department, grade C, code 117245, clearance level, marital status, single. Hubba. Shoot me in the back of the head. But yeah, there was a time, just because they kind of looked similar, that we thought that, one, Jianu Zhang was a woman. He's not. And two, that Jianu Zhang was Megan Cross, but older and somehow alive again, even though they died in the first game. They were not. And that was soon thereafter disproven through updates to the game that actually revealed to us what the fucking name was. Took them a while, but goddammit, they did it, so I can't complain. Anyway, I think I'm going to cave dive into this joint that's not far away, just to see if there's any spare documents, any additions, subtractions, any changes at all. Just, really get engrossed. Take a look-see around. See what there is to find. Because I want to find all 40 of the documents, Because if I can find all 40 of the documents, that will greatly support my quest to figure out all this shit. I do believe that. If I can manage to piece together what I have from... What the fuck? Oh yeah, that's just some skulls. Alright, nothing fancy there. Nice waterfall. Yeah, if I can piece together what I have from just like a fucking guy's, net worth, birthday, and 2 magazines, imagine what I can do with 40 different documents and papers. Probably a fair bit. I'd be willing to bet. Probably a bit. Anyway, skeletons. Yeah. Can I just throw this out? It's all rotted. It's all bad. Let's take this fresher meat that I can actually eat. Some arms, some skeletons, some other shit. Got a can, nice. Yeah, I'll be taking all that. Thank you. Much appreciated. Okay, so yeah, this is this cave. Typically the first you would go in. Bit of a pain, but not too bad. Definitely there are worse caves out there, for sure. Oh, yeah. That's new. Okay, well, good thing I came down here, because I can go look at that. And I got slugs. Slugs. Call me Louisville the way I be slugging. Amen. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, every cave in the game got updated at some point or another. I don't think there's much over this way. I'm probably still going to walk along it just to check. Red lamp storage, you know how it'd be. But first, we're going to go check down this very obviously new location that I have not been. Actually, I've probably been down here before, because I would, like, occasionally I'd hop on and quickly brush through, just check and not really, not really do much with the information. This is given big original game energy. Yeah, I think this is where one of the artifact pieces is located, which will be nice to find on stream and show you all, what the fuck I'm talking about, because you probably got no idea if you aren't super closely following the game at large and all the updates that have come. More red lamp storage, guys. Woohoo. Wee-hee. Yeah. So what's been happening is over the past, like, 3 or 4 updates now, they've added 5, I believe it is, total pieces to this artifact thing. They all just have question marks. They all literally, you pick them up, and it's just called question mark, question mark, question mark. It's very blunt. Very blunt. There's also a lot of crosses involved. Because of course there is. I love that shit. It's like, why are there so many crosses? Who knows? But it reminds me of the first game, and it's kind of comforting in a way, Nostalgia. So you go through here, I think, or maybe not. Maybe this is just nothing. I'm gonna look around anyway, just in case I see anything cool. Or just get jump scared by a shark or something somehow. Nah, I don't think there's anything. But anyway, yeah, as I was saying, there's artifacts. They've added like 6 of them. Or no, they will add a total of 6 of them. Because they've said in the last update that the one they added in that update, patch 14 I think it was, that they've added like the penultimate, the second to last of the artifacts. Which is cool to know, because that means that the next one they add will be the last, and then hopefully with it, they should be adding the, why are those wood panels quaking? I don't like that. Anyway, as I was saying, they should be adding the 6th one, and then when they do that, it'll mean that they've added them all, and with it, they should add the actual thing that you use these pieces for. That's what I'm hopeful for, at least. Hopefully they'll add it in the same patch, because I wouldn't want to wait another 3 weeks or 4 weeks or 2 weeks to see what it does. Anyway, nothing around here, right? Yep, just checking the perimeter. But this thing, on one of these weird pedestal things made of solidite, is the doohickey we are looking for. Question mark, question mark, question mark, collected. From what I know, this will probably be making an orb of some kind. It'll look weird, or at least it currently looks weird. Doesn't do anything. You can't do anything with it. As it stands, it's just a thing. You pick it up, you take it with you, and then you find 4 other pieces and eventually a 6th piece. And then once the 6th piece is found, you can actually put it all together and do something with it. Do what? I don't know, but I hope it's something cool. I'm assuming it'll be probably story related and quite major, seeing as how much N-Night has been teasing us and hyping it up and being like, ooh, what could this be? Question mark, question mark, question mark. You gotta find 6 of them and put it together and then it'll do something. And it's like, okay, but do what? We don't know yet. We'll find out eventually, but we don't know. Anyway, let's go down here real fast and just see if there's anything additionally, around these parts. Because they have added, like, oh, fuck you, bitch. They have added, like, a bunch of traps and shit that you gotta find, like, blueprints for, which is a bit of a pain. But, we'll find them. It's part of, like, the notes. I don't think they're specifically part of the 40 notes that you pick up, because they just go into your book, like this thing. But for this mode? No, the other mode. This mode, yeah. They'd be under here, and then get a bunch of them, and you can find, like, new ones, and they're really funny. Some neat shit. Fun stuff. Love you, N-Night. I don't know for a fact if there's any in these caves. There might be, there might not be. Oh. Shit, did these guys respawn? Man, I do not feel like duking out with you motherfuckers today. Especially because they nerfed you, meaning I can't skin you for mutant armor. It's pissing me off. Plus, you still hit like a fucking truck. Well, not really, but still. Yeah, you see, you can't skin these guys now. They nerfed them. Sad day for humanity. I'm dying. Holy shit. Should I put on that power armor? I don't wanna. I feel like it'd be a waste. I should save it for something more interesting, more significant. I might be able to burn these guys into bones. I do know I can make fire arrows. 1 second. Yeah. I can finally put these things to good use, because I can't drink them still. Such a good fucking, love the crafting in this game. It's just so fucking funny. Okay. Actually, I think I could just make a torch. If I have any sticks, which I don't. Never mind. Let's just get the bow and arrow out and then light these suckers on fire. Sorry. I need your bones, because I can't skin you no more. But, you know, city boys make do. God, look at that. Straight to the bones. Crazy. Love the detail in this game, man. So nice. So nice. It is truly a survival experience like no other, man. Like, there are games for sure that are like good survival games, but this shit's just got like some A class realism. You can't deny that. Bone armor. It's just like, I'm guessing that it happened because they didn't fully release the game yet, which is understandable, but I do genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, hope that Endnight gets a nomination at the Game Awards for Indie Game of the Year. Or even action game or adventure game, because this game fucking deserves it. It's so good. Like, when it first came out, I'll be honest, wasn't great because there was a lot of things missing that have since been added to the game. You know, a lot of story elements, didn't make sense because there was just a bunch of shit missing, but they've added it. And I mean, yeah, it's like it's a good fucking game. It's I'm not saying that because I'm like so in love with it. I'm in love with it because it's a good goddamn game. I care because it's so good. I wouldn't be playing this if it sucked. Let's put it that way. I wouldn't have over 100 hours played in this fucking video game if it was trash, let me tell you. I wouldn't be poring over little plot details trying to figure out year dates and all that shit if this game was ass. It's very simple. And I love it. And I hope that, it gets some awards and gets the recognition that it deserves when it gets its full release. Likely next year, but, whenever it gets released fully, I hope it gets what it deserves to the fullest. And I believe that it will. I do. I think that critics, because like IGN gave it an 8 out of 10 for its just straight, like release version. Like it's, pre full release version. Pre-release. Whatever the fuck I'm saying. You know what I mean. Is this now? I think I recognize this. Some nice guitar riffs. Is this new? I'm gonna take a closer look at this. Tool. March 2013. Interesting. Very interesting. February, March 2013. Let me look at those dates real quick again. 2013. So we originally theorized that it was 2023 because that was the Tuesday the 11th date. But what about 2013? That would be a Thursday 11th. Yeah, that's a bit peculiar. 2013. I don't know. Maybe it's just an old magazine. I still believe the whole 2023 was the year of the selling and shit, and then, you know, game set in 2047 because the whole Puffin birthday shit. Just makes sense. Just makes sense to me. Anyway. Maybe not. Maybe it's actually 2013 that something happened. I don't know what, but something. Wouldn't make sense, but... It's the only fucking magazine with a date on it. Or a year, at least. Which is a bit odd, but, you know, we move. We move. Oh, 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 fuck. Bitch. Are you dead? Yeah, it's dead. Bitch. Fucking bitch. Piece of shit. I don't think there's anything new back here. Ah, shit, my battery's dying. Please tell me I got more batteries. I don't got more batteries. Fuck. Yeah, swap out. Got Bing. Okay. It's always a pain, because I always feel like there's going to be, like, documents hidden off on the sides, which just doesn't make any sense, because that's shitty game making. Why would it just be hidden off on the side, stowed away, and not, like, within your general path of walking? You fucking idiot. I was like, look at me. I gotta walk all the way over here and then walk all the way back, because I get paranoid thinking I'm going to miss something when I'm not, because that's stupid. Only thing I'm going to miss is some of these, like, side items that are, like, just put off to the side because they're not essential to the fucking story. It's just, it's additional items and placement of... Ah! Hi. Please leave me alone. It's going to come out of the shadows and try and kill me, I swear to God. Gun, 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 gun. Woo! Oh, there, there. Oh, no. I'm like, fucking reload, 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 reload. And the bats are here too. I'm like, fucking. Oh. Jesus Christ. Stop. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone. Please. I should have never come here. I should have never come here. I should have never come here. Do I have a grenade? Let's use this. Man, that vaporized him. It did. You fucking piece of shit. I ain't even got bullets. I ain't got bullets, man. What the fuck? This is hell of my own creation. Please leave me the fuck alone. The real question is, should I just keep going, or should I turn back and believe that there's not going to be any additional documents? Like, I feel like I should go into caves that I haven't really explored, or like, the end game areas. And you know what? I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to go through the places I know I haven't explored, explore those out. Then, if I got any other pieces I still got to find, I can come back here when I'm nice and kitted up and fit and strong. And I got shit coated with soda fight because I can do that in the post and the end game. You wouldn't know because I haven't found that shit yet. Oh my god, that's. Ooh, baby. That's, God. Just seeing the lights and the bodies is just something. It is different, man. It is different. The game is gorgeous. God. Fucking damn. I'm getting out of here. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, let's get out of here. Nice. Some rope. Right, all these skeletons. Wait, that's all my rotten meat. Step outside. See how the world is. Still fucking snowing out. Nothing particularly new there. To get some more batteries. Very nice. Here we go. Got the winter jacket on. Let me take off my, I don't know why I always got it on, is the fucking rebreather. There it is. Unequip. There we go. Now I can get a full range of motion in my neck, you know what I'm saying? Let's go this way. I've got to find like a golf cart and keep it nearby, because goddamn, it's a pain in the ass having to walk everywhere. Ooh, graves. I won't bother him. feel like I'm better off not doing that. Whoop! Please fuck off. Please. Go find some food. I guess I'm food now because it's winter. That would make sense. Gonna be a lot more powerful once I get this night V and I don't gotta keep walking everywhere. I remember when I first got the game, I built a house here. It was nice. I always like living on the water, you know? You always gotta live near water in this game. Where's that helicopter at? There he is. Let's gather some stuff around here while we're here. Always a couple of explosives, some ammo usually. Any documents? Any interesting parts of this helicopter I need to see? Any little things that could be spoiling or something? Revealing something to me? Bringing unto me in a vision the truth? Revealed? Let's go over to that one boat real quick. Just to see it. See if there's any documents lying inside of it. Nope. And now let's go over to the food bunker. See if we can find anything in the food bunker. Surely there might be like one, maybe two new documents. Seeing as there was one in the other bunker. There was one in the other bunker. I'll give them that. There was one with the cult members, in fact. Very interesting. Anyway. There also could always be a bit of updating with the caves, new artifacts and stuff. There's always a possibility of new stuff, which you always got to contend with. Fuck you. Every time, man, they always get to me. I remember for a while they weren't getting to me, but then they kept getting to me again. And it's like, goddamn. Son of a bitch. Food for tonight's event only. Interesting. Since 1869, premium bacon flour. Crunchy Wunchies. Bacon bites. Let me have one of those. Any documents? Nope, just a bunch of bullets inside of you. I think that's new. Certainly feels a little different. Don't remember that set of corpses being there. Unusual. Who knows? Maybe it was there. No, I'd remember. I've been here plenty of times. I know things when they're different. I'd notice. Wee. Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. Shoo-da-doo-doo-doo, shaboom. Life could be a dream. Shaboom. I take this twice. Shaboom. The only one I should love. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello again. Shaboom. I've already done this fight, right? Yeah. We did that a while ago. Let's go in here anyway, just to see if there's any new documents or any changes, if slight. Or a bunch of blacked out papers. I will drink that, actually. Site map. Ooh. Oh, never mind. I was like, oh, maybe I didn't get that. Nope, I did. I did. I did. Yeah, this is all just repeating what happened. A fateful night on Tuesday of July. Let me just take a look at this real fast. Persons Magazine, PB Browser. Any years? Very hard to read. When did I mute myself? Whoops. Well, 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 um, well. Well, I'm just missing really the one artifact piece and the one document that we found in the one building, which I can get fairly easily. I don't think I missed much else going through those caves because there was nothing new to find. But, yeah, I think I'll just get that off camera and then I'm going to go to bed now because I'm tired and it's 9 o'clock at night. So, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next time that I'm streaming and doing all this shit and talking all about everything that's gone on because there's a lot to talk about. I mean, I think we're making some pretty big strides in, you know, getting to understand what's going on here. But of course, I gotta sleep, so I'm gonna end it off here, and then especially once that I'm hoping that I can find all the documents before the next update because I want to be caught up and be able to do all that. And then hopefully, assuming the next update will be the one where we find out what the fucking artifact does, we could be having some pretty big reveals. So I hope you all stick around for that. And I will definitely be very excited to talk when that update drops. And of course, when I find the rest of these documents, we can talk about what they reveal as well. But for now, I'm going to go to bed. But I think we've made some pretty big strides tonight. I think so, you know. And I would like to say this one last time. I believe that this game is set canonically in February of 2047. But this is yet just the beginning. We're going to get to the bottom of everything, all of this, sooner or later. And we're going to do it together. So don't forget, like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you will get notified the next time I go live and the next time we start making more steps to figuring all this out. Because I tell you, nobody does it like I do it. If you want the best in putting together these pieces, you're going to want me, baby. You're going to want PCampy. So be sure to stick around. We got a lot of theories, a lot of details, a lot of evidence, things to put together, and a story to understand. And as always, I've been PCampy, you have been yourself, and I will see you all